Hi, Rich Tehrani here in the TMC newsroom. We're here at the Telex CBX event in Manhattan on location. It's June of 2009. Today we're speaking with Kyle York, who is with Dynamic Network Services. Kyle, how are you?
Great, how are you?
Great, thanks for being on our program today.
Thank you for having me.
So your company plays in the DNS market, correct?
That's right.
What do you do in this space?
Well, we basically do a lot. We basically are a managed DNS platform for everyone from the home user all the way up to the enterprise. So 3 million home users across the world, serviced over 11 million users over 10 years. On the consumer side and on the enterprise side, we have about 300 clients utilizing the service.
And I just noticed that your acronym is DNS.
Yes.
So that's kind of cool.
Yeah, that was from the very beginning. We were founded as dyndns.org, and that was the ability for home users to access their home computers from work. And it was dynamic DNS updates and being able to do that. And it evolved into everything we do is Dyn. You know, it's Dynect, it's DynDNS, but it all kind of comes back to DNS being our core bread and butter.
I wanted to do reverse DNS lookup also.
Yeah, of course.
I think I've used your service.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. Yeah, it's exactly. You want to host a web server at home, or we do email forwarding, domain registration, secret registration, all on the DynDNS consumer brand. We even have a VPS service over there. And then on the enterprise brand, it's the active failover, global load balancing, geo-targeting, networking, things like that.
And you mentioned the word freemium prior to us getting on camera.
Yeah, there's still the service today. You can have rich.dyndns.org. You could also, if you want to pay, you can pay $3 a month, and you can have rich.com. And you could actually have the ability to still do the reverse DNS lookup and things like that today. So,
and you've got some marquee customers as well, right?
Yeah, we've grown a lot. When we decided to build the enterprise platform, the reason we did it is we actually were mining the DynDNS user base, and for $30 a year, you could actually do managed custom DNS. And we were mining the database, and we saw clients like Subway and Anadarko Petroleum and Breitling Watches and BeanieBabies.com, and they were sitting on a home user consumer brand that was not built for the robust nature and traffic of an enterprise. So today we have an enterprise platform now with Twitter and Meetup and Squarespace and Wikia and Warner Brothers and a whole array of clients that are utilizing that service.
So customers that are, or potential customers that are currently considering just dropping a couple DNS servers in their office should work with you because?
Single point of failure, right? You put those in your office loses power, or something happens and goes down, and then it's a single point of failure. So what we basically do is create a global network of redundancy. We operate 4 name servers on 2 separate independent clouds in 12 geographic locations around the world, abroad and domestic. So we basically created this level of reliability, redundancy, speed to ensure that your web presence is accessible by its end users.
And how's the economic environment affecting sales?
Well, it's not, fortunately. I think this is one of those things where a lot of times we're selling against future risk, right? Like, this is another layer of security and redundancy and reliability you can put into your network.
Sure.
So really people are taking it more seriously as they're relying on the internet to make more money online.
Sure.
They can't, if I'm an ad network, or if I'm a big Web 2.0 company, or if I'm an e-commerce site, I can't have any downtime, I can't have high latency. We help mitigate against DDoS attacks and all these sorts of things that are kind of affecting the infrastructures of these core businesses.
For your clients, so your clients are able to utilize your services to prevent denial of service attacks.
Precisely. What we were doing is we've deployed some technologies. Like I said, we operate 4 name servers on 2 completely discrete independent clouds, different upstream providers, different colo facilities. We will not put adult, and we will not put gambling sites onto our network because those are typically sites that are targeted for DOS attacks. So there's lots of things that we put in from the sales side and also the technology side to help prevent against those large-scale disasters. So.
And what are you seeing internationally in terms of areas of growth? What parts of the world?
Germany's big. We have a data center in Frankfurt. We're seeing a lot in Israel. Believe it or not, a huge tech community there. It actually parlays between Manhattan and Israel. There's a great following of a lot of startups.
Sure.
We're going back and forth, but we also have a data center in Amsterdam, 2 in Amsterdam,
sure.
1 in London. We see great growth there, and even Australia. Our CEO and our general counsel right now are at ICANN Sydney, down there talking policy and
sure.
top-level domains and
sure.
DNSSEC and all these hot topics.
If I wasn't here in Manhattan, I'd be there.
Exactly. So they're all down there hanging out. they're enjoying themselves. I cruise down from New Hampshire, and they all get to hang out and drink Fosters and see kangaroos at the zoo. It is what it is.
So tell us about the shirt.
Yep. So the shirt. This IP address actually will take you to a website. We're running a break-free campaign, and the reason, what we do is we basically, at Dine Inc., we put names to numbers is the idea. And breaking free, this is a whole prison theme of breaking out of high, really expensive contracts with some of our competition out there that sits out there. It's breaking free from ISP or hosted DNS, or doing it yourself, because there's options out there that are far more reliable. There's companies like us who specialize in just this. So we want you to break free to us, join into the campaign, and we're seeing great success. Recently signed Music Choice, Style Feeder, a lot of cool kind of up-and-coming, fast-growth companies that are jumping onto the network. And this campaign, I think, is just kind of feeding into that idea that we can all break free together, we can lock arms, we can kind of join forces and progress into the future.
While we save money.
While we save money, yeah.
That's great.
And that's the beauty of our service, is premium service at affordable, predictable pricing is kind of our mantra. And we're seeing just great success by having good relationships, not ripping people off, really trying to grow and scale with these companies who are needing to grow and scale.
Thank you for being on the program. This was great.
Thank you, Rich. Pleasure. Thank you.